The Asian elephant, Elephas maximus, one of the most iconic and culturally revered species in Asia, exhibits remarkable physiological, behavioral, and ecological characteristics that distinguish it as a vital component of its natural environment. Unlike African elephants, Asian elephants have a more rounded back, smoother skin, and smaller ears that help regulate body temperature in their humid forest habitats. Their trunk, a fusion of the nose and upper lip with over 40,000 muscles, serves as a multifunctional tool for breathing, smelling, touching, grasping, drinking, and communication. These elephants demonstrate advanced cognitive abilities, including problem-solving, empathy, cooperation, and the use of tools, which reflects a high degree of intelligence. They can live up to 60 to 70 years in the wild, with social structures centered around female-led herds consisting of mothers, daughters, aunts, and calves, while adult males tend to lead more solitary lives or form loose bachelor groups. Asian elephants produce a range of vocalizations, including trumpets, rumbles, and low-frequency infrasound, which can travel several kilometers and facilitate long-distance communication. Their footprints often create microhabitats for other species, while their dung enriches the soil and spreads seeds of various forest plants, showcasing their role as ecosystem engineers. Subspecies include the Indian, Sri Lankan, Sumatran, and Bornean elephants, each adapted to specific regional habitats and environmental pressures. Conservation efforts are complicated by the fact that over 70% of the current population resides outside protected areas, increasing their exposure to agricultural encroachment, electrocution, rail collisions, and retaliation from farmers due to crop damage. Additionally, the traditional use of elephants in logging, tourism, and religious ceremonies has led to a large captive population, many of which face welfare challenges due to inadequate living conditions and training methods. Genetic studies indicate that the fragmentation of wild populations is reducing genetic diversity, which can affect long-term species survival. Advanced tracking technologies, such as GPS collars and satellite monitoring, are being used by conservationists to study migration patterns and implement early warning systems in human-elephant conflict zones. Legal protections under national laws and international conventions like CITES, Appendix Thakong, offer a framework for regulation, yet enforcement remains uneven across regions. As professionals working in wildlife research and conservation, it is imperative to integrate habitat connectivity planning, sustainable land use practices, community engagement, and transboundary cooperation to ensure the long-term viability of the Asian elephant in both wild and semi-managed landscapes. Their preservation is essential not just for ecological balance, but also for the cultural heritage and environmental health of the continent. The Asian elephant, Elephas maximus, a keystone species in its native habitats across South and Southeast Asia, is the largest land mammal on the Asian continent and plays a crucial ecological role in maintaining forest and grassland ecosystems. Adult males can weigh between 3,500 to 6,000 kilograms and stand up to 3 meters tall at the shoulder, while females are slightly smaller and lack the prominent tusks that are typically seen in males. Asian elephants are distinguished from their African relatives by their smaller ears, domed heads, and one finger on the upper trunk tip, compared to 2 in African elephants. They are highly intelligent and social animals, known for their complex communication methods, long-term memory, and strong social bonds, especially among matriarchal herds led by an experienced female. These elephants are herbivores and consume up to 150 kilograms of vegetation daily, including grasses, bark, fruits, and roots, contributing significantly to seed dispersal and landscape shaping. Asian elephants are often found in tropical and subtropical moist broadleaf forests, grasslands, and scrublands, where they migrate seasonally in search of food and water. Despite their cultural and religious significance in many Asian societies, their populations have sharply declined due to habitat loss, human-elephant conflict, and poaching, particularly for ivory, skin, and other body parts. They are classified as endangered by the IUCN, with an estimated wild population of fewer than 50,000 individuals. Conservation efforts, such as protected areas, corridor creation for safe migration, anti-poaching measures, and community-based coexistence strategies, are essential to their survival. In countries like India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Myanmar, elephants are not only symbols of heritage, but also vital to tourism and ecological balance. However, increasing fragmentation of habitats due to agriculture, urbanization, and infrastructure development poses serious challenges. Asian elephants have a slow reproductive rate, with females giving birth to a single calf after a gestation period of around 22 months, the longest of any land mammal, making population recovery slow. As professionals engaged in wildlife conservation, we must prioritize science-based strategies, international cooperation, and public awareness campaigns to protect this iconic species and ensure that future generations can witness the majesty of the Asian elephant in its natural environment. Their preservation is not only an ethical responsibility, but a fundamental necessity for sustaining the biodiversity of Asia's wild landscapes.